Hill Auditorium is an incredible venue. It hosts world-class musicians all of the time. Leonard Bernstein performed here. The Berlin Phil perform here regularly. Chicago Symphony was here a couple of months ago. To take the stage for the last 3 years here, I've kind of taken for granted, but now this is probably going to be my last time in this venue. I feel very grateful to be here, just trying to remember to really enjoy today. The Life Sciences Orchestra, I've had the privilege to work with for 2.5 years, and this is our final concert together. I thought a wonderful way for us to finish would be to bring in a choir, and I'm so grateful that we have the Choral Union joining us today.
Scott was looking forward to it like crazy.
Yeah.
Because when he joined, he said, what would you like to direct? And he said, The Dream of Gerontius.
Please give the drama, give the text, give the story, and everything will flow from that. Thank you so much. See you all very shortly. This orchestra is a true gem in Ann Arbor society.
We are absolutely prepared and ready to go. We are so ready to sing this.
The Dream of Gerontius is this piece that's so well known in the UK, but nobody plays it over here. It is an epic piece.
Going up.
I'm always nervous when it comes to conducting. That never really will change, but I think that's because we care, and I think that's a good thing. I'm particularly excited, anxious for today because this is the first time that I get to meet the choir.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
You're going to have. We're going to guarantee you a great time.
I know. It's going to. Hey, there he is. How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Very good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Our wonderful chorus director, Scott, has been working with the Choral Union for a considerable amount of time, and then the orchestral conductor, me, comes in and rehearses the choir just for one rehearsal, and then we combine with the orchestra. It's pretty tight, so there's some pressure. It is so great to be here with you all. Thank you so much to Scott for the welcome. My name is Nick. As you can probably tell, I'm not from round here. I'm originally from England, and I'm doing my doctorate, just finishing up my doctorate here in orchestral conducting. This is a piece and this is a project that we have been organising for about 1.5 years. Scott, I dropped Scott an email and said to him, have you heard of this piece? It's called Elgar, the Dream of Gerontius. And I think you all know that Scott knows this piece very well. It is written for a huge orchestra, organ, percussion, a big choir, and then within it a semi-chorus, a group of smaller singers, and 3 soloists. This is such an important part of our choral tradition. I was thinking about this. Is this kind of the equivalent of a Verdi Requiem or a Brahms Requiem for the Italians or the Germans? It really is that significant in our repertoire. We thought, what a wonderful possibility for us to combine with the Choral Union and the Life Sciences Orchestra. I think English music just doesn't really get performed out of England that much. Okay, great. Let's do 2 measures before 32. Thank you, G. Okay. Elgar is far more than just the cello concerto and the Enigma variations. This piece is so unique in his output, even more than other pieces because it is so Wagnerian. Can we make the word dust even shorter? Who lit the dust under his feet? Yeah, this is the mockery of Holy Communion. Oh Lord, I am not fit to gather the crumbs under the table. Licked the dust under his feet. This is going to be really, really mocking. There are so many little tunes that are interspersed throughout the piece that have a significant meaning. So there are themes like the judgment theme, and that references a certain feel or a certain mood. There are lots of these other leitmotifs or themes that pass throughout the orchestra and pass throughout the choir that have these hidden meanings. It's as though Elgar is communicating to us in a beautiful hidden way. The longest last note of eternity, okay? I want it also to be the longest note because it will be the last note that I'll ever conduct in Hill Auditorium, most likely. Okay, so we've got to make it a really, really long note. Like I said, this is one that's been on my bucket list for 10 years, and the chance to actually do it, it's a dream. I mean, I don't mean that as a pun, but it really, really is. So I'm so looking forward to seeing you all on Saturday. The orchestra can't wait to hear you too. So I believe we're doing the Holst now, aren't we? So we are. We have a couple announcements. Yes. Congratulations, everyone. See you all very soon. Well done. Well, this is our first rehearsal with everybody together. It's the first time that we get a chance to hear the choir, the orchestra and the soloists all together as one go. It's extraordinary that we're only 4 days away from the concert, but here we are for the first time all hearing each other together.
And Jen, you want to do the count on the first row? It should be 16 on either side.
There's some anxiousness. We've got 45 minutes to get 240 people into this rather small room, but I know that we're going to get there. It'll be just great.
Welcome, UMS Choral Group. Thank you very much for joining us on this. My name is Ellen. I am one of the committee members responsible for the orchestra. I don't know you all as well as I know these guys here. If you want a quick lesson in smartass, just turn to a trombonist at any point. They can always tell you. We are the Life Sciences Orchestra. The Life Sciences Orchestra is composed of doctors. Yes, there are people here who birthed a baby this morning. Yes, there are oncologists who pulled a tumor out of somebody that you might know in here. Yes, there are heart surgeons here. Did they touch a heart today? Maybe. I'm not saying, but it can often be more than one heart in a day. So just understand, these people here have some serious positions in the Michigan medicine and science realm. You are surrounded by people who do this in their real lives, and then they put it aside, take the stethoscope off and the scrubs and anything else that they're wearing, and then they pick up their instruments and they come in here and they do what you're going to see them do for us all today. We're 240 people, 240 people in this room. Isn't that incredible? All right, so I'm going to step aside.
I best stand on this. Hello, everybody. It's so great to see you all. If only we had more people in one room at one time. We have 3 fantastic soloists joining us today. Singing Gerontius is Tyrese Byrd. Singing the evangelist, the priest, and the angel of agony is Professor Stephen West. And I know that Danielle Casós is struggling to find parking, but she only appears in part 2, so she's it's absolutely perfect. And it is so great also to have an assistant conductor to help us with this huge project. So please welcome Michael Roos. Without any further ado, let's take an A and let's begin. Thank you. The soloists play significant and particular roles throughout the whole of this oratorio. The tenor soloist plays the character of Gerontius or Gerontius, depending on how you like to pronounce it. In the first part, he's on his deathbed, and around him are the choir who play his assistants and pray for him. When we get to 29 and 30, I need more contact with you. We need to give a little bit more time to the choir to breathe. At the end of the first part, he passes away. Part 2 starts with the tenor now becoming the soul. The soul is taken with the angel, who is sung by the Mezzo-Soprano soloist, and she takes him to his judgment. Seconds, you're doing great. Can we make sure that we keep up the tempo? When we get to 41, we suddenly need to go faster with those eighths. Same for the violas, yeah? That's often an issue. It feels a bit weird that you don't really know where the beat's going to come, right? And there's so much push and pull, even when you don't expect it, it is there. So I need you to follow your eyes more than your ears from time to time, okay? I've got perfect metronomes up here that are keeping us exactly in the right place, so I need you to be even more in contact as a group, okay? Let's cover a couple of spots. Let's do the judgment moment because it's great. Let's go 118. So much better, everybody.
Just that one double for us, I'm just like...
Shoulders going, but all good. It's a lot of music, a lot of people, but it's fantastic. Good evening, everyone. Great to see you all. One more day. One more day.
Nick reached out to me to sing the role of Gerontius, and it's one of those pieces that I never thought I'd be able to sing. Man, I'm really glad that I've gotten to dive into it.
You nervous for tomorrow?
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. I get really nervous before every single performance, but then as soon as like the first notes come out of my mouth, it's like...
The coordination ability of our leaders, Nick and Mike, is very impressive. I was actually a little bit wary of whether we'd have enough time to prepare with only 4 rehearsals at the very end with the choir, but based on the quality of the rehearsals in the past, I think we're going to pull it through.
Regrettably, Stephen West has had to pull out of this concert. He is suffering with a cold, and I'm sure we'll send him all of our best wishes. However, I am delighted to welcome our new bass baritone, Mr. Paul Hill. I've called up Paul at 1 o'clock today, and Paul said, yes, here we are.
I'm so excited for tomorrow because it's such a fun, challenging piece, and it's like not a standard sort of like harmony.
Man, it's really overwhelming in certain aspects, but in others, I mean, there's just moments where the music totally envelops you and you get this thrill of being a part of something larger than yourself.
The dream of Gerontius from the top. Orchestra, let's be really ready for that change of tempo that happens on the first measure of 58. We suddenly go accelerando, we suddenly go faster. I've got to applaud us this evening. I really get the sense that you're taking a lot more responsibility for things that suddenly change, like we suddenly have to go at a faster speed that we haven't rehearsed, or suddenly slower. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for keeping that mentality up. Here we are. choir was a little bit behind on the beginning of this section, and then the fugue was too slow, which was my fault. So we'll call it 1-all, and we'll try it. This little corner into 67. You have that little poco retardando that catches us out. Sometimes we need to apply the brakes a little bit earlier.
The assistant conductor for an opera I did a couple years back called Elizabeth Cree, and he's very invested in the singer and in the character, and it's just really easy to sing with him.
Very well done, everybody. Really, really good place. Well, we're here. This is it. We've done all the rehearsals that we can in this room. And our next step is the rehearsal in Hill Auditorium itself, the venue that we're performing in Ann Arbor. The extra pressure that we have for the next part of this is that we've had 2.5-hour rehearsals generally, but we only have an hour in the venue before the actual performance. So just 1 hour with 110 minutes of music. So we're going to have to be really particular, efficient and thoughtful about tomorrow's rehearsal. Sometimes music, the sort of classical Western art music that we perform can be considered elitist, but I'm so glad that organisations and opportunities like this to make free events for people to come and see is trying to break down that barrier. So really, really fantastic. So thank you to them. It feels like this has been my office for 3 years, so it's the perfect way to go out.
You're sitting in the same seats that the Berlin Philharmonic and the New York Philharmonic and the London Symphony and
Martin Luther King.
Exactly. Yeah. And we get to be able to sit in the same chair as the people that we idolize. It just is stunning to me, the level of talent that we've got in this orchestra. Our concert mistress.
Yeah.
Otolaryngology. You know what otolaryngology is? Pediatric.
Like you said, there's so many different people in different fields and everything, and we're all just together on one stage making music together.
And then they come in and they put all that aside and they just play their asses off.
I normally don't do this, but this is a token that I have. You can probably see it's quite faded. It's a performer pass from the Royal Albert Hall. This piece is particularly significant to me, and I keep this as a reminder because I got to sing this piece back in 2015 with the Vienna Philharmonic and Sir Simon Rattle, and this I just keep to remind myself of that occasion. It was an extraordinary moment, and now to actually be here today, actually performing this 11 years later, it's really special. So I'm not normally one for memorabilia, but I just thought I'd bring this today and keep it as a reminder of how important today really is.
Just the passion he has for this piece. It's infectious, really. I think some of us were kind of lukewarm on it before we started working with him, and just seeing how just overcome he gets. I don't know, it makes me want to be a better musician.
Such a privilege, everybody. Thank you so much.
I'm not so familiar with the Elgar prior to beginning rehearsing it, and I must say I'm really grateful to have been part of this experience because this is such a monumental piece, and I'm going to remember it forever. It's going to remain one of my favorites.
When it comes to working with a much bigger group, you're responsible for so many more people. But at the same time, it's like steering a massive tanker ship. in that you can't really steer it too fast, too quickly. It's going in one direction and you've got to be with it.
Tonight's performance is truly monumental as it brings together for the first time more than 240 singers and instrumentalists for whom music is not a career but a passion. This is the first time these two ensembles have performed together, and this is LSO's largest concert ever.
It is fascinating to consider that Edward Elgar had no formal training whatsoever. He is a self-taught musician from a very young age. He came from a relatively poor background. Elgar, as a Catholic man in Protestant England, he was subject to a lot of discrimination during his life. I really hope that it will move you, and I'm incredibly grateful for everybody who has taken part in this performance and who has made it possible. So please enjoy Elgar's The Dream of Gerontius.
Just
such a thrill, and thank you to everybody for being on board with this, just amazing.